UFC 309 method of victory power rankings. Andy and Jim here. Shout out to everybody in the Winning in the Shadows Discord and for everyone subscribe to this channel. Let's get into it. If you have not joined us before for one of these videos, it's pretty simple, man. All we do is we go down the fights. We pick who our favorite fighter is, and then we have to pick the method of victory. And it's not inside the distance. You have to pick decision, submission, or knockout. If you want to go ballsy and say DQ or whatever. So I think this is tough this week because I think there's a lot of fighters that I would like to take inside the distance, but now I got to pick. I got to pick one. So I will give you the first pick. Pick your fight, pick your winner, and how are they going to win?
All right, I'm going to go with Ruffy first. I'm going to go Ruffy by KO TKO at minus 150. I'm going to lay chalk with my first pick.
Okay.
The situation with Lontop on the scales today just can't be denied. To me, this screams a guy coming to get a paycheck. Catch weight, misses a catch weight. So I know it's minus 150, but I'll take Ruffy by KO TKO.
I'm stunned it's only minus 150. I seriously cannot believe it's minus 150. It's like, what's going on there? So good pick by KO minus 150. All right. I am going to go with, could go one of the bigger fights, but I'm going to dip down here a little bit to, I think Brian Maj absolutely sucks. I think Mickey Gall dominates this one. I'm going to take Mickey Gall to win by decision. I think this could be a really boring, just clinch against the fence. I mean, the volume from Brian Maj is not there, but Mickey Gall is not knocking anybody out. So plus 175 on Mickey Gall is going to be my first pick.
Like it.
Yeah. Mickey Gall by decision at plus 175. All right, who you got?
All right, let's go. I'm going to go to another fight that I think is a setup fight. We're going to take David Onama to win by KO TKO, minus 115.
This is another one that
makes no sense.
Yeah, like where you're like, what do they know?
Yeah. I know it's chalk, but like one of the two of those hit.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, one of those two knockouts are coming. I don't see the submission coming from Onama. I think this kid's just totally outclassed. He looked like a deer in the headlights on the scales. What's he going to look like in the center of Madison Square Garden?
All right. It's time to dip into one of the main, one of the big name events. I'm going to go Charles Oliveira by submission. I just don't think Chandler has the power anymore. I mean, yeah, could he get to the chin of Oliveira? Yeah, but Oliveira loves getting it's like Oliveira needs to get woken up or something. Yeah. What's Chandler's one win recently? Tony Ferguson? Come on, give me a break. I just think Chandler's going to dive in. He's going to make a mistake. Oliveira's going to swoop around to the back and have his neck in no time. So I will take Charles Oliveira at plus 130 as my next pick.
Love it.
Oliveira by sub plus 130. All right, who you like?
So I'm going to go to a big name fight too. I'm going to go to Bo Nickal, and this is the big question: how is Bo going to do it? I don't think there's a bigger feather in your cap than getting a submission on Paul Craig.
Okay,
and if you're looking at KO TKO 150 or plus 175 for submission, I'm going to take the plus 175 by submission. He will wobble Paul, but I think Bo knows to stay out of the guard, and he's going to get the back of Paul Craig pretty easily. If he gets on Paul Craig's back, it's over. He's locking up a sub.
I agree. Solid pick. I don't feel the need to go too crazy right now. So interesting line movement in the Hardy Mora fight. I'm gonna go to another guy who I don't think is very good, and that's Basil Hafez. I think Oban Elliott gets it done. I don't think there's a whole lot of interesting moments in this fight. I think it's a not brutal, but just kind of grinded out, dirty kind of thing. And Basil Hafez taking damage from Mickey Gall's last fight. I just cannot get that picture out of my head. Oban Elliott has looked better every time. I thought that win against Preston Parsons was a pretty big deal for him. So I'm going to take him to win by decision. Close fight, but I got Oban Elliott by decision.
Okay.
This is my next one.
He's tough enough. Yeah, I think so. I agree. All right. Next one here. Here's our head-to-head. We're going to go
Okay.
Jonathan Martinez and Marcus McGee.
Okay.
I'm going to go Marcus McGee.
Okay.
And I'm going to go Marcus McGee by KO TKO.
Okay. Plus 225.
Plus 225. We've seen the chin of Martinez. If McGee fights the way I think he's going to fight, and he needs to fight, it's going to be on the inside and dirty. And the last time that we saw somebody make a fight ugly was Davey Grant when he knocked out Martinez. So
Okay.
McGee can make this ugly. I think he's going to find the chin of Martinez, which we know is suspect. People just haven't been able to find it recently. I think he's going to get there.
Okay. I will go to where's Mr. Tabora? Where's Marcin Tabora? I'm gonna go by KO.
Oh, it's perfect. That's what I was thinking. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm going ground and pound. I'll even take it a step further. I think he gets Denise on the ground. Denise gasses himself trying to get up. Couldn't you see, like, he can't get up, he can't get up, he can't get up. There's ground and pound, the ground pound. Denise turns over and covers the side of his head. And Tabora's doing this thing on top, and the ref yells at Denise. Depending on the ref, he could yell at him, I don't know, 51 times to show him something, which is always infuriating when you've got a finish prop and the guy is just like, so I'm going to go Tabora by KO at plus 400. That is, I
like that one.
The odds on that, man. Wow. All right. Marcin Tabora by KO plus 400. All right.
All right. As totally expected, Jim's got a bet on the Jim Miller fight.
Okay.
So I'm going to go Miller and Jackson here. And again, just like I stated before, if you are going to give me Jim Miller at plus 800 by submission,
okay,
I am going to play that.
All
okay.
Right.
I've stated before, if Jim's going to win, it's going to win by finish. So your choice is KO, TKO, or plus 800. Now, what we've seen with Miller is when he has people hurt, he can jump on a submission out of nowhere. And it's almost like that's his finishing combination. It's striking to set up the sub in that position. If he hurts Jackson and Jackson gets sloppy, you're going to see that patented Miller guillotine. So plus 800, that's my big swing on this card.
Okay. All right.
Nitty gritty now.
It is getting down to the nitty gritty. I mean, now you're left with try to bet on a Chris Weidman fight. So, I think Veronica Hardy beats Mora, but giving me Mora at plus 800 for ground and pound is just. I'm betting the number here. Mora could absolutely get on top. We've seen 2 fights from her in the UFC. One, her cardio looked fine. One, her cardio looked awful. Maybe this weight cut was much better, but if she's going to win this fight, I don't think it's by decision. I don't think she wins 3 rounds. But you get on top of Veronica Hardy and get your ground and pound going, I could absolutely see it. I'm really surprised that it's plus 800 because I just immediately rule out Mora by decision. I just don't think that's necessarily in the deck of cards. So, Eduarda Mora by KO at plus 800. All right.
Beautiful. All right. We did Gall. We did Tabora. We did Onama, Miller. What are we left with? Chris Weidman in the Jones fight? Oh, wait a minute. Ugh, I know where I'm going with this. We're going Karine Silva.
There you go.
Okay. Viviana Rujo, historically hard to finish. Extremely hard to finish. If I have to pick a method of victory, though, for a 38-year-old fighter, I am going to go with Silva to get one of her submissions. And I'm going to take plus 330 her by submission.
All right. Silva by sub at plus 330. All right. All right. Now we get down to the last one, John Jones and Stipe. I just don't think that. I just don't think Stipe has a whole lot. I think I don't know. The path of least resistance to me is why. Like, why would you even attempt to? Why would you want to stand with Stipe? I would want to. I would want to take that old man body down and make him work and try and get back up. And I think eventually Stipe gives up some kind of submission. I mean, you sent me that picture of Stipe. He just looks. I don't know, man.
Weathered is a good word.
Oh, we'll say weathered. So yeah, KO could absolutely happen, but I could absolutely see a submission here, kind of similar what he did to Gon. I mean, listen, Gon is no amazing wrestler, or whatever, but he's a lot bigger and stronger and athletic. And if Jones did that to Gon, I don't see why he couldn't do the same thing here to Stipe. So I'll go John Jones by submission at plus 200. But boy, that fight, they're not giving you any deals, are they?
No, they're not.
They're not giving you.
No,
John
they're definitely
Jones
not. They figured that one out.
by sub at plus 200. All right. We got Ruffy by KO.
Well, we got one more, right?
Which one?
We got the people's main event, Chris Weidman.
Oh God, yeah. Do we have? Yeah,
we have to. We have to.
That tells you everything you need to know about this fight that I forgot.
Yeah, right.
It's yours.
Here's where I'm at with this one. Chris Weidman is dust. We already know that. But Eric Anders is not great either. So what do we do with this spot? You have to pick a side. I'm going to bank on Eric Anders.
There you go.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Back it up for me. Back it up now. Back it up now.
You're going to go Weidman by decision, aren't you?
Because this fight just screams
split.
It screams screw job. Everybody wants to bet against Chris Weidman, especially after he won via eye poke in his last one. And this just screams to me that he's going to get the hero send-off that he does not deserve. So I'm going to take Weidman at plus 650 by KO TKO. And Eric Anders, that chinny Eric Anders. I'm dead serious. I have such a hair on the back of my neck with this fight. Eric Anders looked in great shape on the scales, but had this look on his face like he didn't even want to be there. Like he doesn't want this fight. So let's go good old Chris Weidman to stick it to everybody on his way out the door one more time.
I didn't see that one coming. Kudos to you. That's a great one. All right, Ruffy by KO at minus 150. Gall by decision at plus 175. Onama by KO at minus 115. Charles Oliveira by sub plus 130. Bo Nickal by sub plus 175. Oban Elliott by decision minus 135. Marcus McGee by KO plus 275. Tabura by KO plus 400. Miller by sub plus 800. Mora by KO plus 800. Now boy, all you need is one of those to hit.
Yeah.
Got Karine Silva by sub at plus 330 and John Jones by sub at plus 200. And then the like ludicrous Chris Weidman by KO. You are right though, Anders. He could just
that fight is ludicrous. It's just if you were gonna bet, there's no way that Chris Weidman fight goes off without a hitch. There's going to be an eye poke. There'll be a groin shot. There'll be a cut that the doctor stops it early or something. There's going to be drama in that fight. You just know it.
Never forget what was the fight that they stopped because the guy had a cut on his shin?
Oh, the Jack Shore fight.
Jack Shore fight.
Yeah, the ref sticking his finger
on your
his shin.
Yeah. Is it going to get in his eye somehow? That's great.
It's going to be a fun card. I do believe that this is going to be a fun pay-per-view, and I sure hope it is because we're going to be stuck with a lot of Apex cards for the rest of the year and fight nights with some not so great fighters. So I think this is going to be a fun pay-per-view. New York City, a lot of hype. So it'll be a fun night.
Always recapping our plays 2024. We're up plus 135 units since January 1st of 2023. We're up 226.1 units. Have not updated the record here. What do we have up? Oh, yeah, the NFL Week 11 pack is up. The UFC 309 pack is up. So encourage everyone to grab those over at Wager Talk, especially the NFL Week 11. We're coming off of a really bad Week 10. We had turned a profit in 5 weeks before, and we already cashed the play on Thursday Night Football with Jalen Hurts over.
NBA tonight, right?
We have NBA
tonight.
If you're watching this on Friday, NBA is up. Yeah, it's a bounce back week in NFL for sure. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for us. Hit the like button, leave us a comment. Good luck on all your plays. And don't forget to join us on Takedown Live or watching all the fights live. Good luck on your plays. We'll see you everyone later.
See you Saturday night.